Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wells. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight, because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too and the diversity of this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
Turns it on in midfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats, because he is not easy to bring down.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
This crowd knows when to bring it. With jet sweep pass. And into the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Looking for a crease. It's Mason. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
This is a designed run, and he'll be smacked to the ground.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game, you want to pay it off and just put some points up on it.
Well, and see, I'd go for the touchdown, because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards, even if I get stopped. I'm starting this game aggressive.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He wants it all. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. On the move. And they got him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. On the return, it's McNeil.
The returner is tackled down at the 42, and the Virginia Tech offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off from the shotgun. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving you some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
The Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires on the move. Got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and goal. The back goes in motion. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? DB's right up on the receiver. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokie! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Virginia Tech, 9. Georgia, 0.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
And now on second down for this offense. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Quarterback will audible. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. It's loose. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Virginia Tech, 9. Georgia, 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Quarterback keeps it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up 3rd down.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's flight. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it to the back. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a third down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lofted to the sideline, and it's picked off.
You know, you got to be careful when you're throwing against this cornerback on the perimeter of the field because he has unbelievable short area quickness, and he can break on the pass immediately, and you saw it right there on that interception.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
From the 30-yard line on first down. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Mason. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Hokies line it up with a 1st and goal. A run for the quarterback. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Pittsburgh is currently trailing but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to UConn. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll line up for a second down play. The give on the inside. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gets it out quickly. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And listen, quarterbacks remember hits, right? And this QB has been hit a few times early in this game, and that's starting to now affect him. He's throwing the ball up his back leg, anticipating the pressure, even though on that last play, it wasn't there.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the Hokies want to move quickly. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. The sure hands, it's Mason. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Now improvising. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hokies!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Barring a penalty, this will be the final play of the 1st half on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
23, Georgia, 0.
The Hokies will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the 1st half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Quarterback checking the play. On second down, he's looking downfield. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. Makes his man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Fighting off the defender. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it just in time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
It's still 3rd and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
Here comes the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. They're trailing by just 4 to UConn. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On second down, wants to throw. Reels it in down the left side. Touchdown, Georgia! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Man, how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. After that last score, the lead still at 19. Pretty big deficit as they are set to kick off. Fair catch, called for and made. Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You know what time it is. It's 4th down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Virginia Tech 26, Georgia 7.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And the Hokies with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Coates. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch past the sticks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
My God, I can't believe what I'm watching.
The Hokies have their offense in high gear. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. To the ground with the back. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He'll toss it. Runs through a tackle. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down pass.
And the Hokies are threatening in the red zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, looking again to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the route is on. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies, both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
Georgia, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's back to throw on second down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, 4th and very, very long. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Excellent field position here for the offense. On the run, it's Mason. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.